Hi everyone, today is Tuesday, it's day 3 of the Inktober challenge. So, just before I was going to start this video, I actually realized something. So, I don't like to point out my nails because I don't think you will maybe appreciate why I'm talking about my nails in Inktober video, but I just realized this color is called Fallen Angel, and I thought it was a funny coincidence because today's prompt word is poison. And yeah, I have a little something in my mind. When I first read today's prompt, I immediately kind of had an image of something, so I will try and replicate that. As always, I always start with picking the ink, and it depends really what kind of style I want to go for, but I have 3 different inks as always. So here we've got the Noodler's ink, the Heart of Darkness. I think I might go with this one just because it kind of works with poison, I think. So this ink doesn't move as much as the soluble, water-soluble ink by Lamy, which I've been using in my first day 1 illustration. That one moves a lot, obviously, because it's water-soluble. This one is meant to be waterproof, however, it is not 100%. So let's start. Okay, so I think my illustration is probably finished now. I feel like there is something like a little accent of some sort is missing, but maybe I will think of it, or maybe it will kind of pop into my head as we speak. So I'm okay with the illustration, however it didn't come out 100% how I kind of had it in my mind, and the reason being purely is because this Noodler's ink the Heart of Darkness ink behaved completely different on this paper to how it usually behaves on my other ink, other paper. For example, in this paper, this ink hasn't moved as much as it has moved here, quite literally on the. So this is the Moleskine watercolor paper, cold press, and it quite literally just moves like as much as my water soluble Lamy ink, and I didn't expect that to happen because I wanted to have less of the movement, hence I chose that ink for this reason, but it didn't really behave the way I was expecting it, so I guess predominantly that's the reason why this illustration I couldn't get to look how I wanted to. But just to quickly explain, here is a girl, and I tried to make her face look quite sort of sad and dark in a way, and not give her any kind of sassy expression, just because I wanted her to reach for that poison here on the table, and maybe she was reaching towards it to have it. I got her hair this time not in a bun but open and floating along with her skirt, and I know that there is a bit of a repetition because yesterday I've done this thing with this skirt, and I didn't want to have the same thing going on, but I have to say that there isn't much space to do anything for the bottom half, and the skirt kind of movement works very well here because it gives it that sort of airy kind of thing, like almost as she's floating, or there's some sort of wind that kind of pulls the fabric of the skirt and her hair into that direction, and it kind of adds a little bit of something. And I also like this kind of belt that gives the illusion of that super tiny waist, which is very unrealistic and cartoon-like in my mind, and sort of fashion illustration style. And yeah, I think I have to work on the arms, because this arm I like how it came out, very thin, very slender. This arm I just kind of very freely just let it go, and in comparison they don't really match, so that's maybe another criticism I would give myself. But third day, and so far I'm happy with how I'm trying to express a bit of something, a bit of a scene. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and let's see, I think either some sort of flowers or like a crown in her hair might be a good addition to this. So anyways, if I decide to add it, then you'll see it in the final picture just after this video. So thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow. Thanks.